drops 40 points back now from Hakim Denish. Needed to beat Denish in that race, of course, and narrow the gap to less than 25. So at 40 points, Gunmia is now out of the running. He's got to defend third overall, fourth in the standings. Close from fifth position down as well. But in terms of that championship duel, pending official confirmation as things...
Carter Thompson making his way into Park Ferme in second spot, so we'll wait and get official confirmation, like you said, Alex, but maybe the decision will be that he lost ground coming out of turn 10 and then was able to recover from that, and he'll be able to hold on to that second spot and those all-important 20 points for him. He's moved up to fifth in the championship standings. For Pratama as well, though, he's in a bit of a battle now for third in the standings with Gunmia as well.
Yes, Gunmia on 127 points and Veda Pratama now on 116 after his race victory. The problem for Gunmia this season has been the lack of race wins. He's had plenty of podiums during his Asia Talent Cup spell, and no shortage of podiums in recent rounds either. 2 in Thailand and 1 in race 1 in Sepang, and this weekend he misses out in 5th position in race 1. He'll be back to have another go for those podium places tomorrow afternoon. That's a race that could easily have turned out very differently, just the way the field fractured in those early laps.
Yeah, and that can happen around a track like this where the slipstream isn't as important as in some of the other tracks that we visit with the ATC calendar, and it's all about maintaining that momentum. That's what we saw Pratama able to do. He was always able to keep edging out that bit of a lead. Once he was able to open up a half a second, it became a second, and then 2 seconds very quickly, and then from that point on it ended up being an 8-second margin at the flag.
Yes, case in point being Sepang with those nice long straights and hairpins. That works nicely for a big group in the Asia Talent Cup, but here in Indonesia it's a tight and twisty circuit with some high-speed corner entries as well. Good that there's a variety of circuits for the riders, and this will be Carter Thompson running wide perhaps.
Well, for Carter, because he's fourth coming into this, he hasn't gained an advantage from running off track limits earlier in the final lap, and then he's just in a position just to be able to take advantage of the other two riders having their mistakes as well, because they've ran in a bit too hot. For Hakim Denish in the number 13, he was very lucky to hold that one on, and that was the difference between finishing third and picking up 13 points. Whenever you've got Izawa making that double move and then everyone else having to shuffle for positions, it just did cost them quite a bit of time. But it's also about making sure that you're able to win those battles. Carter Thompson was able to come out on top in that scrap.
And Carter Thompson taking second position ahead of Hakim Denish. And Denish with that third place able to extend his advantage, well, double his advantage from 3 points to 6. It's still a slender margin in Asia Talent Cup. We've seen it before. Big points can be won and lost in fairly straightforward fashion.
Yeah, exactly. And a 6-point advantage in the championship really is nothing.
Too many incidents, as we mentioned previously during that race. Just that late second places in Thailand and Malaysia, the race wins in Thailand and now here in Indonesia. Veda Pratama very much proving himself.
Yeah, he's really shown himself to be a rider worth keeping an eye on, and certainly he will be a rider that next season in the ATC I think everyone's going to be keeping one eye on.
So our podium trio, Hakim Denish is first up, then Carter Thompson into second. And Veda Pratama certainly looks very happy with life, and all of the celebrations with the Indonesian flags and so on will have certainly contributed to that.
Yeah, why wouldn't he be happy with himself with that second race victory this season?
Well, it looks as though the home fans, excuse me, are going to be able to celebrate with your race winner, Veda Pratama, in just a couple of moments' time. Hakim Denish is the first rider to receive the trophy on the podium.
Yeah, Carter Thompson, our race winner, in such impressive style as well. And Thompson on that good run of form, another podium for him and moving up into fifth in the championship standings. But you have to say, on a day like this, it's all about the home hero, Pratama, able to claim his second win of the Asia Talent Cup season.
And it is Veda Pratama who is your race winner. The trophy about to be presented to him. Second race victory in 2022. And as I said, only a year since he made his debut here in Indonesia. A home round for him and redemption after his qualifying crash in round 2 of the season. And the national anthem continues on, sung by the spectators here at the Mandalika International Circuit. An opportunity for the Indonesian fans to celebrate a home winner here.
Yeah, and always a special moment, and certainly for Pratama, it's a moment he's going to remember for a very long time. And like you said, Alex, coming here last year to make his ATC debut, and 1 year on, for all the success that he's had this season, up fourth in the championship standings, could well move himself up into the top three by the end of tomorrow. And certainly on the basis of what we saw from today, he wouldn't bet against it.
Key to that race really was those opening 3 or 4 laps where he was always at the front, and then when the others started to scrap, that's when he was able to bolt away.
Yeah, that's the secret to success in ATC. It's all about making sure you're able to maintain your momentum.
It is Veda Pratama then who wins in race 1 of the 2022 Indonesian round, the final round of the campaign. Second place going the way of Carter Thompson and Hakim Danish in third. It's Shinya Ezawa who is best of the rest. He's the man who misses out in a 3-rider scrap for the last 2 spots on the podium. Gunmie taking 5th place, that turned, and we are now down to just 2 contenders.